mental news. Thor Bjornsson was meant to be fighting Eddie Hall.
Yeah.
I've had this big build-up for a long, long time.
I got excited thinking he might actually fight Marius Pudzianowski.
He did. Well, Eddie tore his bicep.
Yeah.
He's out of action for a while. They were looking for a replacement to fight Thor in Dubai on the 18th of September, I believe.
Yeah.
There was talk of Marius Pudzianowski. There was talk of some professional boxers. The deal has been signed.
I am stepping in for Eddie Hall, and I'm fighting the Mountain. Oh my God.
The Pumpkin, Mr. No Limits, Devon Larratt, one of the greatest arm wrestlers of all time, just put out a video. Within about seconds of starting this video, he says, I've never boxed.
Yeah.
I can't straighten my arm.
I've never had any professional training.
But I'm going to step in the ring in 5 weeks' time and fight the Mountain, Thor Julius Bjornsson.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Devon is absolutely crazy. I love Devon. I can't wait to meet him.
Devon is awesome. But this is just... I'm trying to get my head around it. Now, half of me is like, this makes no sense.
Hey, king of the table, king of the ring. Not a big transition.
Half of me is quite excited about the prospect of watching. I mean, Devon is just one of those guys that does not mind conflict. He likes fighting. He has a fighting background, you know, not a boxing background.
No.
That's a very different thing, you know. Thor has spent the last year and a half focused on boxing, bringing his weight down. Looks like a completely different athlete. Mm-hmm. Devon has been training to get bigger and stronger and ended up looking like a ridiculous version of Devon to win his arm wrestling against Michael Todd.
Yeah.
You know, the type of training that Devon does is so specific. You're training to be the best arm wrestler, and even a strongman has a lot more kind of things they need to work on. Whereas an arm wrestler, it's so specific. He's got 5 weeks. He's 46 years old. I'm excited about the drama of it.
I'm so excited.
But it makes no sense in the terms of the build-up towards the Eddie and Thor fight for me.
It doesn't make much sense from Thor's perspective, the way I see it, because if you're not going to be having the fight with Eddie, you need something that you can really learn and gain from. I mean, maybe he will. I don't know. Like,
it just... I mean, look, boxing's a weird, thing. You kind of... I'm not a boxing expert. I'll put that out there. So,
and I don't like fighting at all, as we all well know.
I really like... combat sports. I'm a big fan of mixed martial arts. I do enjoy watching boxing. Yeah. I've got a good understanding of it, but what I'm saying is I'm no boxing coach no. It's not like I know about strongman.
No.
I just enjoy watching it as a fan, like a lot of us do. I'm just trying to think logically in the build up towards the Eddie, how this is a good thing.
And do you know what's really weird? Because obviously these are exhibition fights. They're not going to go mental on each other. But Thor's going to be expected to punch him in the face. Thor
and Devon get on well.
That's what I mean. It's
I can't see Thor going into the ring being, like he would against Eddie. This is literally a sparring match. It has to be.
Yeah.
And honestly, Thor has to look very convincing in this.
Yeah, he does.
Because if he doesn't, Eddie's going to be laughing.
Yeah.
Eddie's going to get a lot from this if Devon does well.
Yeah.
This is taking nothing away from Devon, but he's 46 years old, never been in the ring, against a 32-year-old that's in the prime of his kind of physical conditioning. He's still a massive man, Thor is, but he's lost a lot of weight. He's focused solely on boxing for well over a year now. He's fit. He's been specifically training for this.
It's just a really bizarre matchup, I think. And that's not being disrespectful to Devon.
We are going to be in Dubai for this because the Strongman show is on the night before.
Yeah.
So we're going to get the opportunity to watch it. I love Devon. I mean, I'm a big Devon Larratt fan. Devon Larratt. He is just full of charisma.
I've always loved fighting.
He's entertaining to watch.
Imagine the smack talk. I don't know Thor. No,
Thor won't cope with it.
No.
If he thought Eddie was have a smack talk,
Devon. He loves to get into someone's head, doesn't he?
It's just an interesting one for me. We're talking to Don Idris very, very soon.
We've got to put a few questions to
we're
Don
going to
about
put some
all of
questions.
this.
I'm sure he'll explain the reasoning and the logic behind it. But I'm just sat here, literally just watched the video. And Devon looks so excited. So I understand that side of things. You know, it's nice to feel like you're doing something new and be excited about your training. But 5 weeks to step in the ring.
It's not long, is it?
It's not. It's really,
I know he
really
says he's
not.
got combat training, but
I'd love to hear what Eddie thinks about this.
yeah, yes.
You know, maybe we can try and get a word with him at some point. But it's just a very, very bizarre situation. Because for me, it was like, yeah, Marius makes sense. Because Marius and Thor would go at each other.
Yeah, and for strongman fans, that has a real appeal because obviously Marius came
and
from
also
strongman.
a professional boxer makes sense because you're going to be, even if it is just a sparring exhibition match, you're learning, you're getting better, you're fighting someone that's a higher level.
Even though, from a fan perspective, that might be the more boring option.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Devon brings a lot of fans.
Oh, Devon's not a boring option at all. I'm fascinated in a really morbid way. I honestly have no idea what to expect.
5 weeks we've got to build up to this. I mean, the world's going a bit nuts with boxing matches anyway. It's getting strange watching
The world's going nuts, full stop.
But people enjoy watching it.
Yeah.
Not everyone enjoys watching it.
No,
I appreciate that. And, you know, I'd love to... I think Devon's saying 5 weeks off from arm wrestling is not too long to take off. That's true. But it's not long to become a boxer either. I mean, Devon is one tough guy, so I understand, like, put him in the ring. I don't see Thor knocking Devon out. Devon's tough. You know, that guy, he's got history.
Yeah.
But, and I can't see him being intimidated by anyone.
No.
But
I just can't picture it in my head. I just cannot see this.
we'll see what happens. I mean, let us know what you guys
Yeah,
think. Is it a fight you'd be interested in? Is it a fight
you
you'd be paid
outraged?
for? Yeah. Do you think these guys should stick to strongman and arm wrestling?
Yeah.
You know,
it's interesting how the reception is different depending on whose video it is, because Devon fans seem to be, from what we saw, obviously we're only seeing the most liked comments, but they seem to be really hyped and excited about it.
Yeah.
We know a lot of strongman fans are not hyped about any of this, and they don't want any strongmen doing boxing like this because they feel it's...
I think it's split. You get some people that love it, some people that hate it. I mean, I'm one of those guys that, like, you know, if they get that opportunity and they want to do it, let them do it. It's
their life, isn't it?
Exactly that. So, it's just for me at the moment, I really need to kind of be swayed and understand Thor's reasoning for this. Because you're building up to fight Eddie Hall. Why fight Devon, who's never been in a ring?
Yeah.
That, to me,
how will this
just doesn't
benefit
make
you
sense.
on your journey to
I mean,
Eddie?
if you know, looking at Thor, you have to make this look easy. Otherwise, Eddie is going to be laughing his head off.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway, that's my thoughts. Liz hides behind blankets when fighting's going on anyway. So, I want to know what you guys think. Are you excited to see Thor versus Devon?
You're hide behind blankets.
While you're here, guys, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my awesome strength content.